Well, part three, I guess I was close, so I came to apologize to Dean, who hadn't answered, but they say he's not there, and there's more people now, but he's hard to get a hold of. Supposedly it turned out okay hooking up the microphone. So if I would have remembered, because I wasn't there long really, I would have taken off my hat, but this old guy interrupts me as I'm talking to the bartender kid to ask me to take off my hat. So interrupts when I'm talking, doesn't wait, just wants to do that. This is the kind of country I have to live in, so I'm glad I stopped after my basic training in the reserves, I tell you that. I wasn't going to risk my life for this nonsense. So the other guy was trying to make up for the rudeness of the friend and said, "Oh, unless you buy a round." And that was his way, kind of trying to lighten the mood, but I said, well, I'm not interested. I don't have money, but I'm not a big booze fan anyways, so anyways, this is me making an effort again to make amends in person when I didn't need to do this. So it's, oh boy, eh? And many places I offer to volunteer where I could be like singing karaoke and songs they like and they'd enjoy it. Nobody knows how to grow up anymore, including people that love to fire weapons or. So yeah, that's a pretty nasty place to live, I tell you. This failed protest society, which again is not the worst country in the world, but for certain it's getting worse. There's no doubt in my mind as a social scientist. And if you know of any social scientists that want to debate me to the contrary, they are welcome. They are more than welcome. I won't bring any guns, I'll bring just my human thinking tools. But this is the same kind of nonsense. It's like a cult. Why? Like, how is that person so intent I take off my hat because maybe he feels disrespected and he does it in a disrespectful way? So it's like, we're fighting for your freedom on Parliament Hill. But really what they're fighting for is the right to not be civil to one another and each other, or to not grow up, right? To not make any effort to partake in community where everybody's right to freedom matters. So yeah, it's pretty sad, dude. It's pretty sad.